Hi everybody, welcome back on the TV studio of Be Smart for Change on the Private Equity Exchange for this 24th edition. Already a lot of interviews, a lot of meetings, but right now we're going to talk about something a bit different. I'm welcoming on stage Ekaterina Bovkun. Hello Ekaterina.
Hello.
You're a BD Senior Manager at Dassault Systèmes.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the 3D Experience Lab with two startups that are accelerated by Dassault Systèmes. First, I introduce them, and then you tell us about the 3D Experience Lab. Sure. Andres Mitnik, hello.
Hello, very nice to be here.
Thank you very much. You're CEO of Strong by Form, so you are in materials, construction industry, and you try to provide something as solid as steel, but very different, very better.
Exactly. We're trying to provide something that is lighter, greener, and cheaper than steel and concrete. And that's something that no one else has been able to achieve yet. And we actually just achieved it last week with our first 10-meter long floor prototype that is actually ready to be tested.
Amazing. We're going to talk about that. And on another sector, Estelle Villedieu Torcy, you are CTO at Beams. It's health tech, and you're going to tell us a bit about your company.
Yeah, indeed. So we're developing a device, a surgical device, that helps surgeons localizing precisely potential tumor residues and removing them while preserving surrounding healthy tissues. So the goal is to prevent local cancer recurrence.
Amazing. Two amazing histories and adventures. Thank you for being with us, and thank you, Ekaterina, for bringing them with you. Because
thank you for having us.
I was introducing you. You represent the 3D Experience Lab. Could you
Absolutely.
please tell us a bit about this experience, this experimentation, this lab, this program?
Sure. I'm very happy to represent here the 3D Experience Lab team. So I'm actually part of the team since now 1 year and a half, and it's an amazing community, to be honest. So the 3D Experience Lab is a startup accelerator of the system, but also an innovation lab that supports disruptive innovation with a positive impact on the society and environment. Dassault Systèmes, you know us, we are a world leader in virtual twin technologies. Today, yeah, with the experience over 40 years, we serve 12 industries, so from aero to auto, but also healthcare, construction industries to green mobility. And the 3D Experience Lab is coming from an idea that was born 10 years ago. So we are celebrating our anniversary this year to support, to maximize the chances of the startup to get to the market and to bring their innovations. Our ambition is really to prepare and to empower innovators and even the next generation of industrial players. So we want to give examples with our startups as Strong by Form and Beams to other of our clients, about how they can also leverage our solutions, but also bring new solutions to the challenges we face today, because of course
Dassault Systèmes, they're boosting companies to change the future. That's I think one of your motto or something like that.
Yeah, this is the idea. It's really to bring solutions to the present challenges that we have today. And
that's amazing, but how do we join? For those who are listening to us and who are maybe carrying a good company with good products under development, how do we join the program?
To join the program, it's quite easy. Actually, you can apply through our website or just by contacting us simply. So we study all the applications and also contact them to learn more about the project. So we take the most disruptive startups that are still quite early stage, because we take risk to help them to go through the technological challenges, because what makes us different from the others is really the support that we bring through 5 years of the program. That is really an interesting point and competitive advantage, actually, because we provide software, but also all the technological expertise of our R&D to bring their product innovation to the market, but also given the possibility to bring more visibility to the project through some events, such as here, for instance, in PAX, where we had strong performance, Beams, Estelle, pitching in front of investors, but there is also other opportunities that we provide to our startups, and to providing some interesting contacts within our network to support them and to help them grow and become profitable companies in the future.
Thank you, Ekaterina. We are coming back to you at the company named Strong by Form. Andrés Mitnik, you're the CEO. Give us your elevator pitch.
Basically, we developed a way on how to use wood as if it was an advanced composite like carbon fiber. So we create lightweight elements that have very high structural performance and are made out of renewable material. But most importantly, in sharp contrast with other advanced composites, we are fully automated in the manufacturing process. So we are very price competitive and much more inexpensive than is what's out there. And we achieve this basically by developing a software that allows us to create the most optimal shapes that will resist the loads required while using the minimum possible amount of material, and also trying to use the cheapest possible wood and make the most use out of the tree. So when you bring all those things together, you actually get something that is strong, light, and very affordable.
Amazing elevator pitch. Normally it's 3 minutes. You did it in 30 seconds, so you're really used to that. Is it not a problem for the market to have something cheap and new but strong? Like, is there any fear to address for your? Isn't it a challenge for your industry? Because it's a good challenge. It's an amazing promise. But in the same time, in the end, you have to convince about the reliability of your products.
No, that's exactly right. And actually, like many times, it's hard to believe that this has been achieved because it has been tried multiple times and no one has been able to achieve it before. But then is when these partnerships come into place, because when you're a young startup, nobody knows you, but the reputation is transitive. So the people that work with you are the ones that are transferring them your reputation. And we have very good partners. So in our cap table, we have 3 large corporates from the forestry sector. We also have Vinci, which is one of the world's largest construction companies. So if Vinci bets in us, there's a reason for that. And we also have other partners, Dassault Systèmes, that actually give us all the software because we're very hard software driven, and that's part of how we achieve the efficiency. And we work with industry giants like BMW. And that's the way we actually are able to navigate this space and to build trust among others that haven't yet worked with us. These companies have pioneered and have taken the risk of, like, getting in our game. But that is how now we're actually getting traction and getting more and more, like LOIs and letter of intents from other construction companies.
And you said that you achieved something nobody achieved before, even if many tried. How did you do that?
Well,
if you have to conceptualize.
Yes, absolutely. It's because we have a very unique team. So the 3 co-founders are a combination of engineers, architects, artists, at the end of the day, like a very creative bunch. And this creative bunch works in a very collaborative manner. And our internal collaboration is also the way we approach our business. We are a very collaborative company. But at the end of the day, we devised a governance strategy where we decided that all decisions had to be made unanimously. And that sometimes takes longer to get to the final answer, but make sure that we explore all the angles before making a decision. And that has proven very, 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 very good in the sense that we have developed technologies that we actually didn't dream about in the beginning just by debating them and discussing them.
Team, team, team.
Exactly.
Thank you, Andrés. Estelle, we come back to you. Estelle Villedieu de Torcy, your CTO at Beams. So tools for surgeons when they are taking care of tumors. So what is your software or your hardware doing?
So what you have to understand first is that surgery is the most effective primary treatment. But today there is still an issue in that very often some tumor remnants can remain and grow into a local cancer recurrence. So this is why we are currently developing both an hardware and a software that will help surgeons localizing precisely those tumor residues. So how does it work? It works with a radioactive tracer, yes, that is previously injected into the patient during the surgery. It fixes itself very specifically on tumor cells, and then the radiolabeled tissues will emit beta particles that are detected by our detector.
So the hardware.
So the hardware part.
And the software, of course.
And yes, and the software gives the information in real time to the surgeon, so he can localize the tumor and just go into it and remove it precisely with a millimetric precision.
So the promise is for every surgery about cancer, we don't miss any tumor.
Yes, exactly.
That's the promise.
Exactly.
That's amazing. And you built the tracker also. The tracker, the liquid,
No, actually the radio tracer is already used today in diagnosis, and we are using the same.
Okay, but it's good to have something already on the market to push your product.
Yeah.
It's good because deep tech. It's sometimes it's good to grab something existing. Okay, where are you right now? You are fundraising. You already did fundraising. You already have a strong board like Andres.
We've already a strong board because we have already fundraised once, and now we are currently closing a second fundraising.
Amazing. Yeah. With VCs or with
corporates? Business angels and family offices.
Okay. So last week you developed and finalized a good product, 10 million product, and you are announcing a fundraising closing in the next weeks. At a 3D Lab experience, I guess you do a good recruitment in terms of startups.
Yeah, very proud of our startups for sure.
So what are you going to do with them in the next months? Because today you are the private equity exchange. They are meeting a jury, they are meeting investors, other players. But what are you planning for them in the next months? Just 1 minute.
Well, even if the fundraising is ongoing, there are still some product development, of course, that need to be done. So we will continue working with them on optimizing the innovation and helping them, to support on different levels, from technological but also business standpoint, so to maximize their chances to succeed. As we like to say, innovation is a team sport. All right, so we need everyone in this adventure, and that's where we stand. So we hope for, and we'll be here, of course, to celebrate their successes tomorrow.
Tomorrow and next year, of course. I hope we will see you again here at the Private Equity Exchange. Thank you very much, the three of you, for being here, and we wish you the best and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
The next programs in a few seconds on Be Smart for Change. Thank you very much.